This is the TeamClearCoat podcast. We're two friends finally doing something about our obsession with cars.
We're probably not doing it well, but it should be fun, and we might actually learn something along the way. I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave, and this is our show.
Yeah.
Ian, I'm pointing at Ian.
Yeah.
Ian, I'm pointing at you.
Yes.
You.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Look at there we go.
Yeah. Laugh it up.
I'm Dave.
I'm humiliated.
Ian,
Yes.
you decided to issue an ultimatum to me.
I'm blaming Jessie for this.
How is that her fault?
I don't know. She said something about, Dave. I bet Dave's gonna win the next one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
you did. You did. So I said on the Twitter machine, and in my defense, it was 4 p.m. on a what day was that? That would have been a Sunday. Oh, I was definitely drunk.
Okay.
So I said back on June 10th that if you
Dave
won the next round of Fantasy GP, I will listen to nothing but Autekra for 1 week.
Uh-huh.
And hashtag sweet fax machine lovemaking. Now I meant if you win the league that we're in outright, but you just ran with that and said that if you beat me, which, you got damn close anyway, though. You got third in the league this week.
Yeah.
I do have one bone to pick with you about this. I should have done better. My predictions were stupid. I screwed. I have no one to blame but myself. However, I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Your team
Uh-huh.
that you put together.
Yeah.
The team strategy
Uh-huh.
seems remarkably similar to a team strategy that I discussed on the show last time.
No. I don't know what you're
But
talking
doesn't it?
No, I had Ferrari and Red Bull and
Mercedes.
Mercedes for the cars.
For the cars.
Yeah. And then Magnussen as
and then lower cost drivers. Huh?
Yeah.
Who might have talked about that pretty recently?
I
that very idea.
I don't know, but I was just setting a thing, and I don't know, maybe had you done the same thing, maybe you would have won. Maybe we would have tied.
The funny thing is that my team strategy was on point. It was my predictions were just
Yeah. What
way
was up
off.
with your predictions? Who'd you pick? Hamilton and shit? I don't even know who won. I don't even know who won. All I know is I beat you.
Oh my god.
See? And also when you say I took winning Fantasy GP as just beating you, not winning the league. Yeah, there's no other way to take it. I'm not going to take it any other way. Why would I care about beating Matt or Ike or Jesse?
Because
I don't care. There's only one person I want to humiliate.
Yeah.
And he sits across from me in the blanket fort once a week.
So I had this group of friends when a long time ago, and we used to get together every once in a while and play Risk.
Sure.
It was one of the things we would do.
Yeah.
We get together, play Risk, and I have this one friend named Attila.
Okay.
Lots of stories about Attila. Sometime I'll go into all that.
Sure.
But he would not play the game of Risk to win Risk.
Right.
He would play the game of Risk to make sure that I lost. And you can imagine I took that well.
Right. I'm sure you reacted perfectly.
Because I'm not competitive.
In any way, shape, or form, especially around games and board games.
Correct.
This is how you and your wife play games. This is how you guys play board games. You just want to destroy the other person.
No, that's not true. I want to win. I want to destroy everybody. I want to win. But anyway, so he would just spend the entire game like mounting these like just absurd attacks against me.
All resources.
And like he would just leave huge flanks open to the point where no one would attack him.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if all of your friends like passively aggressively encouraged this by not attacking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, and I see Attila is bordering Ian again, so we'll just what do you call it? We'll just fortify all our troops away from Attila to make sure he's undisturbed." Because he wasn't in danger of winning.
Wouldn't want to have any distractions while Attila is trying to thwart you.
No.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
that's fantastic.
Seems similar.
Yeah. Ian. Huh. So, the bigger question is, why are you so bad at Fantasy GP?
I'm terrible at it. I don't know why. It's very frustrating.
You know more about F1 than so many other people. And I actually set a lineup this time.
I know you did.
And beat you by like 16 points.
It was pretty tight between everyone.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty tight.
It was.
You also beat Jesse, which I thought was pretty funny.
So all I did was I remembered sometime on Sunday night that we had made the ultimatum and that I had actually set a lineup. I remember that because when you texted me to say I should set a lineup, I had already done that.
Okay.
Every time you've texted me, I've done it.
Yeah.
I have already done it.
But when I haven't texted you,
I don't care.
Okay.
So, and also I like that you tried to say, well, if Dave wins, then I'm going to listen to Autechra for a week. And like me winning the season outright, there's no chance of that. You know that.
Well, no, I meant the league for the week.
Oh, okay.
Is what I was trying to say.
First place instead of just beating you.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then, as long as I beat you, then spiritually I'm first place.
Oh my God. Well, anyway, Matt, tarp racing killed it this week.
But I was saying, Ian, I remembered on Sunday that things had happened.
Yeah.
And I looked at the results and then just in my lovely girlfriend's bathroom, just laughed and laughed and laughed.
Oh.
Yeah. So how's Autechra week going? The hashtag Ian Autechra week.
So I started yesterday.
Right.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah. You have 5 more days to go after this.
Yeah. Oh, is this not just the working week? I don't get to make my own rules up for what win means or what week means. That's not how this works.
This is not Ian Autechra business week, where you have to.
Isn't it though?
But if you want to wear a tie for the rest of it, then you can skip Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything else. Just the tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just the tie.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be lovely. My sister will really enjoy that seeing how she's coming in town tomorrow. So Autechra week is okay.
Okay.
So here's my Autechra hot take.
Okay.
And I don't want. I'm not just trying to I don't want to shit on your favorite band. Second favorite
One
band.
of them. Yeah. Certainly up there. Easily top 5. Yeah.
So the first album. So I've listened to 1.5 albums basically so far.
Right.
Is what I've made it through.
Their first full release, Inconabla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was fine.
So I picked
Fine.
I picked you starting with that one because it was something that I knew you could have on while you were working, and it would just kind of drop away. It wasn't abrasive and in your face.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of wanted to ease you into that, you know. And it is, like you said, like a cold album.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how much of that is because it's a electronica album recorded in 1993.
Well, yeah.
And how much of it is just the songwriting or whatever, but it just didn't.
Sure.
I check in on it every once in a while.
Right.
Am I just ignoring this,
No.
or is it fading into the background? And it was fading.
Yeah. So at the time, ambient was really coming up, and acid house was really coming up,
Right.
and so this a lot of people really spun their heads around because of this. It like really walked the line between those two subgenres of electronica. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I started on my own. I started Try Repeat. Repete.
Yeah, Repete. Yeah, yeah.
And that's I went to All Music. I like All Music. A lot.
Sure. Yeah.
And that was their pick.
It's widely considered Autechre's best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can see why. I
Right.
enjoy it. There's like it's interesting.
Yeah, it's very diverse
The
and
sounds
layered.
are still interesting. Like the sounds still sound relevant.
Right.
Like some of the things that they're doing.
Yeah, when you listen to like that old acid house stuff, it's like, oh yeah, like my jeans just tight rolled themselves.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying this one so far.
Okay. Okay.
I know I've heard some of the like super hard glitch stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I think I'm good from like here to like a little bit more glitchy,
Okay. Yeah.
and then I think I'm gonna start. That's my hypothesis, but I'm
Sure,
gonna give it
sure.
I'm gonna give it the old college try.
So they've really evolved from like sequence based music, like really like thinking out each and every instrument and pattern and everything like that, to moving to like a more procedurally generated music and crafting that. That's like the big thing that they've been doing in the last like 4 years, and how they've been able to produce just so much music because they've had, I don't know, 30 hours of new music since then.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. But so they're governing like the procedural generation of like all of these patterns and everything. And that's how, and it's been really good, but it's also some of the most unapproachable work that they've ever done. And especially for somebody, on the outside whose home genre isn't glitch, like it is mine.
Right.
So yeah, so it's I was gonna like kind of hit you with that on Saturday or Sunday maybe, but yeah, like that arc of sequence to procedure. That's
I don't know what procedure means. What does that mean?
like it's like people that use like the I Ching to develop artwork or music or something like that. So you're working off of a system of rules that determine outcomes.
So they're automating music.
Yeah, they're pardon me, they're automating music. Yeah.
Not autonomous music.
Right.
Driverless car fans out there.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, car show.
Car show. Ian. Anyway, besides you being bad at Formula F1 and me winning, Matt destroyed us all.
Yes.
He did very well.
He did.
People do Formula F1 better than you and better than me even.
Yeah.
Better than me even, Ian.
I know.
Did you hear the even at the end of that sentence?
I know.
Me even.
I really appreciated that.
You're welcome. See what happens when I actually like pick a lineup? Ian?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, we'll see how the rest of the season goes.
Well,
but I feel like I could unfurl my mission accomplished banner.
third place.
Woo!
We did it. Third place in 1 week.
Mic drop.
I just want to point out you are still very last in the league.
Yeah.
Overall.
That's perfectly fine.
You got third place 1 week.
Right. Uh-huh. The week I actually tried. The week that I did not set a lineup based off of people that didn't say shitty things about Grid Girls going away. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ian.
God damn it.
What? The thing about it is the most important.
So basically, to get you to watch to get you invested in Fantasy GP, I just need to debase myself or offer to debase myself every Grand Prix.
No, because you could do that again next GP whenever that is Grand Prix
This week.
Yeah, sure.
This week.
And the fact that I've beat you once is good enough for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Mic drop. Yeah, Ian.
Well.
That
does bring me to an FMK Cars.
Okay. FMK Cars is a game that Ian and Dave play on our TeamClearCoat podcast automotive car show. It's based on the classic
These
game.
changes are really working.
I know. It's based on the classic game Fuck, Marry, Kill. But instead of playing it with people, we play it with cars because we're not horrible. Ian?
Yes.
F means you drive it for a day. K means you kill it, you crush it. M means you marry it, you put a ring on it. Give me 3 cars, you son of a bitch.
Wow. Wow. Just coming at me with the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is called Ha 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 Wee Wee Wee. That's what it's
Let
called.
me guess. Spanish cars?
Yeah. That's what it's called.
Okay.
So as you know,
Good.
and I'm not, because you're obviously an expert
In Formula F1?
in Formula F1 and specifically the French Grand Prix. You know all this, but I'm going to rehash it for
you know
our
what? For
listeners.
the listeners.
For the listeners, we'll go over some of this stuff.
Okay. For the listeners.
For the
For the
listeners.
I know you're a biggie boy, but just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
So, as you know, the French Grand Prix was the first Formula One. It was the first Grand Prix that ever.
Sure,
that-
yeah.
Yeah.
Annoying.
First held in 1906.
Yeah, I was going to say not 1905 or 7.
No, come on. and held nearly continuously since then, with a couple of breaks for
World Wars.
World Wars,
stuff
and
like
that
that.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you know all of this again.
I do.
So I don't want to
I do.
bore you.
Sure.
The race circuit that they raced at this last week.
Uh-huh.
What's it called?
I'll say it with you.
Paul
Ricard.
Ricard. Yeah, the circuit Paul Ricard. Good job. Yeah, Dave, he knows it. He knows it. It was first held there in 1971.
Okay. All right.
Right,
Yeah.
as you know.
Sure,
You
yeah.
You remember that
Yep,
classic.
I have that tattooed
and
on
you
my
remember
chest,
who won
actually.
the first one at Paul Ricard, of course. 1971, that would have been the heyday of
Pele. Niki Lauda.
Oh, close.
Close.
You're in the right era.
Hill.
No.
Duncan.
No. Okay, you're done.
Donuts. I like that. Shutting it down. Shutting it down.
Yeah.
James Hunt.
No. It was Jackie Stewart.
Oh, okay.
Jackie Stewart.
Sure.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the first 3 winners.
Okay.
So you're gonna get a car from the manufacturer that they were repping,
Okay.
and then the catch is you have to adopt their style.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Okay. Sure.
So the first one was 1971.
mm-hmm.
Jackie Stewart was driving for Ford. Ford Lotus, is that what it was? Tyrrell Ford.
Okay.
So you're going to get a 1971 Ford Torino.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
But
Do I have to be a racist dick like Clint Eastwood?
no. But you do have to dress like early 70s Jackie Stewart. Sideburns,
Yeah.
hair,
Okay.
the big glasses, the
Sure.
whole thing,
Sure. Okay.
which is pretty badass.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring up a picture of
Jackie Stewart from the 70s?
Yeah, just say Jackie Stewart like fashion or Jackie Stewart whatever. I don't know, something like that. That should bring it up.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah,
There we go.
it is.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
But it's gonna be all gingery.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be
Okay.
all. There you go.
Yeah.
There he is.
Okay. Is that him?
Yep. And then you got to do the hat too. 'cause
Okay.
He famously used the hat.
Sure.
Whatever kind of hat that is.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So the second one,
Okay.
1973,
Okay.
driving for Lotus, Ronnie Peterson.
Okay.
And obviously, what happened with him?
Yeah. Fireball. Atomic Fireball. He overdosed on the candies.
No, he died. He died in Monza in 1978, I think.
That's
I think
too
that's
bad.
what it was.
That's too
Monza? Monza? I think it was Monza.
Okay.
I'm not going to look it up. But anyway, so you are going to get a 1973 Lotus Elan.
Okay. Those are tiny little
Yeah,
cars.
they are. But they're so cute.
They are adorable.
Oh, I like it in that green. Look at that
Yeah,
green
look
one.
at that little green
with
one.
a stripe.
Yeah.
That's what you want. Oh, I like the gold one, too. That's
Oh,
70s.
man. Yeah.
No, you get the gold one.
Okay, I get the gold one.
Because
All
that's the most 70s.
right. Okay.
That's the most 70s shit ever.
Okay. All right.
Right
yeah,
there.
View image. Yeah, that is 70s as hell.
Okay, and
Okay. All right.
you have to look like Ronnie Peterson.
Okay.
So just go ahead and Google him.
Ronnie Peterson.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Peterson. Peter. Okay. 1970. I don't know. 73. Okay.
78, whatever.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
All right. I don't. This is a great part of the show. If only there was someone else in here that could talk to
I
the
know.
people while I looked up stuff.
So Ronnie Peterson did die in 1978 at Monza.
Okay.
There
Here,
was a bunch
here
of
he is.
yeah. There you go.
Okay. All right.
So
Okay.
long, messy hair.
Okay.
Basically,
All
what you're
right.
doing,
Huh.
and you, huh.
Huh. Okay. All right.
Huh.
Okay.
Anyway, so the last one
Uh-huh.
was 1975
Okay.
Ferrari.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna get the 365 GT4
Oh, yeah.
2+2.
5 GT4 2+2. Okay.
Yeah, not the best Ferrari.
Yeah.
It's that white one right over there.
Yeah.
That's a Daytona. You're not getting a Daytona.
You're not getting a Daytona. Yeah. Yeah.
Not regarded as the world's best
No,
Ferrari.
it's not.
Um,
I like that the
and-
hood is askew on this one.
the winner, of course, in 1975, driving for Ferrari,
Yeah.
was
We'll say it together.
Niki Lauda.
Okay.
Oh
All
my
right.
God, we're idiots. Yeah, Niki Lauda. But you are gonna look. You're gonna dress like Niki Lauda dresses today.
Oh, okay. So
So you get
sweater, button-down collar.
The red hat.
Yeah, red hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always just like a little bit disheveled.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Like Alzheimer's grandfather walked to the fake bus stop at the home. Have you heard about that? Do you know about that?
Oh yeah, Jenny's grandmother was in a place that had like a memory unit that had
Yeah.
like it was set up like a 1950s town.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
2
Right.
water fountains and the whole thing.
Yeah. No, Ian. No. 2 water fountains. No, Ian.
Oh. Anyway,
But for real, was she
Yeah.
in a like a 1950s community?
yeah, they had like a like that was like the common area that
Sure,
you could
sure.
walk to, so it looked like a little town square. So you had like there was like a little ice cream shop and there was like a candy store.
man,
and
see
there was
that's so nice.
yeah.
Have you
And-
heard
and
about
sad.
the yeah, and sad, but you know, I mean, that is our brain saying, "Hey, remember the nice times before you go."
Right.
Right? I think there's a memory unit in Germany where they have a fake bus stop. So like the patients will, you know, the residents will go to the bus stop trying to leave the facility. The bus comes, picks them up, like takes them around the block and then drops them back off at the same place
Oh my God.
at the unit. But yeah,
That's the saddest thing ever.
well, hey, you get a bus ride.
come on, let's
Okay.
fun show.
Fun
about
show.
the cars and
Yeah,
the
okay.
thing
So
and the place and the guy.
okay, so I have to dress like Niki Lauda dresses today.
Yes.
All right. Boy, that movie Rush just really made him out to be an asshole, didn't it?
He's the hero of that movie.
Well, him and James.
Well, no. James Hunt is not the hero of the movie. Niki Lauda is the hero of the movie.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The movie is celebrating Niki Lauda's like
Persistence and determination.
and professionalism.
Right. True. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the instances where James Hunt stood up for him. Right.
And it's a reflection of Ron Howard's filmmaking
right.
because
right.
his filmmaking
It's
is very,
just somebody doing their job.
it's but very well.
right.
It's doing
right.
their job very well, not with a lot of flair,
Right.
you know, and that was Niki Lauda and Ron Howard, and that's why he
Yeah.
thought that he was the hero of that story rather
Gotcha.
than James Hunt.
Okay.
And they even like subvert that a little bit, though, like the Hollywood cliche, like leading man bullshit
Right,
in the
right.
beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
the
know,
Playboy.
the Playboy, and then Niki Lauda, you know, beats him.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might need to watch that again. I remember about as much of that as I do normal F1. Ian,
And of course, you remember who won who was on the podium this week in the Formula One race?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't even know for real. Honestly, I don't even know who won the French GP that I beat you so readily at.
What would have really been great is if I had gone this long saying that it was the French GP and it was like
Mexico
Japan or something.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. That would have been funnier.
I know which one it was. I do. I knew
Okay.
it was France.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So are you doing the Torino?
Because the thing told me when I was setting the predictions, and it had the weather and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So, Ian. So I am 100% dressing like Jackie Stewart and driving a Ford Torino. I'm marrying Matt.
Good choice.
For a day, I'm gonna wedge myself into the Lotus Salon and have unkempt hair, like someone else I know. You could give me unkempt hair tips, and how to wrangle it, Ian.
Yeah.
On how to tame the mane.
Yeah. The secret is you don't. That's why it's unkempt.
You just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then unfortunately, I think I have to kill the Ferrari and dressing like
Modern day
Niki Lauda. What would you do?
I think you've chosen exactly correctly.
Okay, all right.
Based on cars and everything.
I want to see you in the Jackie Stewart getup.
Yeah.
The problem with this picture is he has like too many shirt buttons buttoned, and not enough just chest hair merkin sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could definitely do the sideburns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like by tomorrow afternoon, I could have those.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be good.
We were talking about it before the show. Ian and I we're scraggly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to disgrace your computer screens.
Let's
whatever is going on.
Tune into our next Twitch stream. Not the Team ClearCoat one.
We just shave each other.
The other one we have on the side where it's just two bros just shaving each other.
Oh wait, is that on Twitch?
It will be.
Yeah.
It will be, Ian. Ian, I have an FMK cars for you. Okay? All right.
I want to hear it.
I think you do, Ian. I think you do. And here's why. Here's why. Here's the title. Ian, you know you love your titles. I tried to channel you in this title.
Okay.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather. Okay. All right. This one is called You Can Go Your Own Road, or Staircase, or Field, or Forest, or whatever. Subtitle: Jesus Christ, things are rough right now. Can't we just think of something nice for a little bit? Ian.
Yes.
In this one, I'm going to give you a type of racing vehicle.
Okay.
And a pass on something you can do in that racing vehicle.
A pass?
You'll see a pass.
Okay.
And also
something you're going to look the other way on?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a place you live.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay. I think you're going to dig this one. All right? Because we need to think about good things for a minute.
Concur.
Okay. Ian, first up, do you know who Iron Man Ivan Stewart was? He was a stadium truck driver.
Oh, and the video game with the
yes.
With the 4 steering wheels.
Yeah.
That you stand up at.
Uh-huh.
And it was like impossible.
Yeah, and a nitro button that you would just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ian, you get the Toyota Stadium truck.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Ian.
That's awesome. I love that paint. I want that paint job.
Right? Yeah. Red, orange, and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Whether it's on black, brown, or gold.
So is that like early 80s? Like late 70s,
like,
early 80s?
Yeah, early 80s, mid 80s, yeah. So in this one, Ian, guess where you live? San Francisco. You can not only do you get to do rad-ass hill jumps at every one of those crazy goddamn hills, some of which are like 32% incline.
Yeah, no, they're crazy.
Right? You also get to drive down any staircase you would like, up or down any staircase.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
All right? So that's your first one. Okay? Second, Ian, I'm going to give you a rally car. And I'm thinking like late 90s, early 2000s Peugeot 206.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 206, like Marcus Grundholm era.
Right. Like
Yeah.
Richard Burns, Mark Guggenheim.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. This one right here.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome.
All right. So, Ian, you live in Wales, and you can drive on the road, but also any forest, any field, it's all yours.
Okay. So by a pass, you mean like I'm not going to get arrested for
Nope.
driving downstairs in my stadium truck?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then lastly, Ian, I'm going to give you an Effington 1 car.
Oh.
I think I'm going to give you a modern F1 car. I'm going
Okay.
to give you today's turbocharged F1 cars.
Okay.
Okay? And what's your favorite livery right now?
Favorite livery. That's tough.
What's one that you like?
They're all pretty classic right now. I mean the Williams livery is great.
Okay. Yeah. F1 Williams 2018. Is that this one here?
No, the Martini. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm really good at Formula F1, Ian.
That was the Mercedes.
Yeah, you're the
first one.
Mercedes.
Yeah, it's got the Martini livery on it, which
Okay.
is really pretty cool.
Lance
I
Stroll.
mean, they're terrible this year.
Sure.
I mean, as you know.
As I know, because I've actually picked Lance Stroll for, I don't know, probably
really?
6 or 7 times. Because I can't find anything that he said bad about women on the
nobody
internet.
wants to interview him.
Well, then it's a win-win.
And also, he's Canadian.
Oh, so no matter what what do you have to say about grid girls going away? You say, sorry, I have no comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have an F1 car, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
You live in Kentucky. The hills of Appalachia are at your disposal. No speed limits apply to you. And Kentucky apparently has some of the best tarmac in the country.
Oh. I thought you were going to give me a pass on drinking bourbon and driving my Formula 1 car.
Blip, blip, driving my F1 car. Blip, blip, what's this button do? No, Ian. Drinking bourbon.
That's what you do in Kentucky.
True.
That's what they're famous for there.
True.
I don't know if you know that or not.
What would you do, Ian?
I've got to marry. I'm marrying the trophy truck.
Okay, right?
I mean, San Francisco's my favorite city.
Right.
And driving downstairs and just up hills and like everywhere I want to go in a trophy truck in an
Right.
urban setting sounds amazing.
Right? Yeah, look at these things. Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Trophy trucks are the coolest.
Yeah. Yeah, talk about your ultimate urban commuter vehicle.
Yeah.
Right?
It would honestly, it's the furthest you can get from my car now.
You're exactly right. And it's also the closest you can get to having a remote control car
Yeah.
as a real car.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, when Nika was first starting to get in the cars, like when he was like, like less than 2, I would show him, like he couldn't even talk yet, but I would show him videos of trophy trucks and he would just fucking die laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're flying all over the place.
Right?
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah, that's part of a racetrack.
Yeah.
There's a big ass
It's a
jump. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm marrying that,
Okay.
and then
God, look at this one drifting.
yeah,
That's fantastic. Okay.
I think I have to crush the Formula 1 car.
Really? Okay, you couldn't do Kentucky?
Well, Kentucky, I've driven through there a couple times, and I've been there a few times, mostly when I was younger, and I have no problems with Kentucky.
Sure.
It's mostly that driving a Formula 1 car on the road sounds horrible.
Let's just say the pavement was perfect. I want to give you that rider. Like that you don't have to worry about potholes or anything.
Yeah, but even still,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
animals
Yeah.
and other people, like the speed you have to go to make a Formula 1 car work, first of all, is out of my ability range completely.
Right.
And second of all, it just wouldn't work on even the smoothest
Right.
road. Like you
Right.
wouldn't get temperature and anything. Nothing would work. So I think as cool as it would be to rip around
Right.
a mountain road with a Formula 1 car, don't want to live with that even for a day.
Sure. Okay.
And also, the Peugeot 206 rally car is super badass,
Right.
and it would be awesome to like rip through a fucking sheep field
Right.
in a rally car.
Yeah.
in
Just
Wales.
just
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You
to
just
do that for all day.
Herding.
Yes.
You're literally herding sheep in your rally car.
Yes. I want to do that. I want it to be just pouring with rain,
Yes. Yes.
just so muddy,
yeah.
and just driving everywhere in my mud tires and my Peugeot 206.
Yeah. I think that's a great choice.
Like a Marcus Grenholm.
Can you imagine how the sheer thrill of driving a stadium truck just up a flight of stairs would be?
It would be
Even if you did it at 1 mile an hour, it'd be hilarious,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. I need that in my life every day.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you do the same thing?
I think I would. I love San Francisco.
Yeah.
And a stadium truck, come on, that's a fun button.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then
it might actually, of the three, it's the one that would kind of maybe work as a daily driver.
You're right. You're right. And you could actually save some time on your commute.
You save a lot of time.
Just through Ghirardelli Square. Just
Yeah. There's no like roads you have to worry about. You can go anywhere in that thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be awesome.
That'd be sweet.
That
That was a good one. I like that.
Thanks, man. That's what we need right now, Ian.
Yeah.
Ian?
I realized I did have one other talk about that I forgot about.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about it?
We can do it after. We can do it later.
Okay.
That's
All right. I want to play a couple voicemails. So we got a couple voicemails. Team Clearcoat Hotline. Hotline Ian 720-515-1391. If you see something, say something, call us.
Right.
Okay. All right.
If you're new to the show,
Yeah,
that this hotline is supposed to be for when you see something on the road. It's an automotive. We don't want to say emergency because we're not manning this. We're
Right.
not going to answer. the
Yeah,
phone
exactly.
call. You're gonna leave a
We're not
voicemail.
going to respond.
But like, sometimes as car enthusiasts, you see behavior from other drivers, or you
Right.
see a choice that someone has made with their car, like rebadging it or something like that, or
Yeah.
modifications. And you need to vent about it because you don't necessarily have other car people in your life.
Right.
That's where we come in.
Right. And so I'm going to save the best for last.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Because we got the perfect voicemail. Okay, so here's the first one.
All right.
Ian, it's Dave. So I am driving around, and I just saw somebody in a black Jeep Cherokee at a stoplight. Two people in this car. Individual opened the passenger side front door while they were sitting at the stoplight, and instantly my radar goes off. It's like, oh, why is somebody opening their door at a stoplight? Like the security, like safety thing in me, like that radar goes up, like, oh, this is something to pay attention to, right? If they were doing that in a Land Rover, I would suspect a fire immediately, etc. You get the idea. But this person leaned out of the door and spat upon the ground, and I had a toothbrush in their hand. So brushing your teeth while riding shotgun, while driving, let's hear it. Bye. I love you. Bye.
Okay, first of all, are you aware that you have a podcast?
I am.
In fact, we're on it right now.
But Ian, the best thing about the hotline is it's like I see something, I need to talk to somebody, I need to say it out loud right now, and we'll find out exactly why when we listen to the third voicemail.
Okay, all right. Well,
yeah,
my take on brushing your teeth while driving.
While passenger.
I will say, brushing your teeth
Yeah.
doing any sort of tooth maintenance in a public setting
Right.
is antisocial behavior.
Yes.
There is
yes.
a time and a place for that, and it is with shame in your own bathroom. That is it.
You can't equate dental hygiene to your lovemaking techniques.
No, all self-care is shameful. Do it at home. We don't want to see it. Don't want to see it at work. The people who do it at work, not cool.
Well, I have some some disposable toothbrushes, and if I have like a stank meal because we have a delightful Indian restaurant on campus.
Do you do this in the public bathroom at work?
Well, I don't. There's no private bathroom.
It's not allowed. Not allowed.
Why not?
Not allowed.
Whatever.
It's weird.
I'm the one with good breath. I'm sorry.
Okay, but when I'm just because I've had a really bad meal and it's affected the other end of me, and I hear someone flossing 3 feet away from me, it's a little off-putting. I feel bad.
You should feel bad.
I shouldn't. I'm doing the thing you're supposed to do in that room.
Well, there's the thing that most people do. Then there's the thing you're doing in there.
Oh, and it's bad. I don't even know what this means anymore. All right.
Ian, but dental hygiene aside, do you have that thing where, like, if you're at a stoplight or you're at somewhere and somebody opens the door, it's like, well, we need to see what this is all about.
Yeah.
Like, just reach over, lock.
Oh, no, I don't do that so much, but I'm very I need to know.
Right.
Like, oh, did they forget something in the trunk or what's happening?
Right.
But also, I think safety-wise, brushing your teeth while driving is probably not the best idea.
No.
Because an airbag, it would just shove that right through the back of your throat.
Exactly.
That's a bad idea.
That is a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like easy tracheotomy. Like
yeah.
instant.
Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Next voicemail.
Yes.
And I'm not going to stop calling our own hotline.
Is this you again? Are these just all you?
That'd be great. Instead of a show, I just play you voicemails and you just react to them. That's what we'll do if I have to be out for a while.
Yeah.
I'll just fill up the
We'll just
voicemail.
do it by voicemail.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next.
So I'm driving behind a Dodge Ram Bighorn Edition.
I'm just going to pause it real quick. This is Ike. You can tell by the file name, Ike 0000002. Driving behind a Dodge Ram Bighorn Edition.
A terrible name for a truck. Anyway, it's got a bumper sticker that reads, "Caution, fat chick on board." And once again, I'm calling to be like, what do I do with that information?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
I agree. I mean, stickers
Yeah.
have no place on vehicles.
Except for the fairing on a bike rack.
Sure.
Yeah. That's the only place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But information, I mean, that's just bad OPSEC.
You're exposing more about someone in the vehicle that could expose their apparently broad surface area to an attack. Yeah. So before we get to our last voicemail, my favorite voicemail we've ever received, right? And thank you, Ike, for because misery loves company. So, when you see something, it just feels better to tell somebody that you're subjected to that.
Yeah.
So Sunday night, all right? It was before it got crazy hot, right? It was a nice evening. Called up my girlfriend and said, hey, let's take the Vigan for a drive.
Oh.
All right? So we take the Vigan out, right? Driving down driving down 285 to get on 470, right?
Okay.
Some great little roads around there.
Yeah.
Right? And we get passed by a Jeep Liberty, I think. One of the smaller little shitty Compass. Jeep
Compass.
Yeah,
okay.
like the shitty little Jeep Compass.
Okay.
Sticker on the back says, I bang soccer moms. Right? Like Ike's voicemail, what the fuck are we supposed to do with that information? And, this is just something you put on your car.
Well, I mean, apparently, if you're a soccer mom, you're supposed to say yes, please. I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
But really, that's the less subtle version of the people that would put the shocker sticker on their car.
Right.
This is as if that wasn't graphic enough.
Yeah.
This
Dad, if you're
person-
listening, do not Google that.
This person just put I bang soccer moms on their car.
I mean, I'm anti all bumper stickers.
Right.
I don't think anyone should.
But
have
this
bumper
one
stickers.
doesn't seem even worse than a coexist sticker.
They're all terrible. No, definitely not. Nope.
You're so wrong. You're so wrong.
No, and I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you why. Because a coexist sticker, you're trying to tell the world how awesome you are.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is, you're actually telling the world how like kind of insufferable you are.
Yeah, how smug you are.
Right.
Yeah.
And then this is the opposite, but it's actually doing kind of a public service. So you think you're telling the world how awesome you are.
Right, right.
But really, you're telling the world, hey, just avoid me.
Right, at all costs.
And
because
so-
I'm the guy that sent a dick pic to like 4 different women in the last 24 hours.
Yes.
Right.
So you see that sticker and you're like, oh, well, hey, I don't have to waste my time getting to know this person whatsoever. Public service.
Well, yeah, but doesn't the coexist sticker say the same thing?
Well, for me, yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
But they think they're being altruistic.
Right.
And really the only altruism that's happening is, yes, letting me know
Right.
I don't need to waste my time with this person.
Remember when I told the story about how somebody told me, my husband and I are thinking about getting into steampunk? Right? It's like, oh, thank you for the sentence that lets me know we will never, ever be friends and I don't need to talk to you ever again.
Right. And also, like, there's zero you can do with that
Yeah,
information.
yeah, yeah.
There's nothing you
Yeah.
can do with that information. And yet, you remember that.
Yeah, yeah. Just like Ike remembers this Ram Bighorn that says, what? Big
Fat chick on board?
Yeah,
Fat check on board?
yeah, yeah. So, anyway, this is the best voicemail in the world. Okay, here we go.
Right.
We're going to listen to this.
Hi, this is Henry. I am calling in from Michigan, where I have just parked next to a Chevy HHR SS. And I'm in shock, frankly. There's really not that much more to say than somebody actually bought one of those fucking things and is driving it, and it was parked next to me, a few minutes ago. And I'm in shock, and there's really not much else to say on the matter. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Enjoy, and someone actually bought one of those things and is driving it right now, and there's nothing we can do about it. Wow. All right, bye.
Oh, Henry, thank you for the voicemail. That is the best we've ever received, and that right there is exactly why we have the hotline. The despair,
Yeah.
the confusion,
Yeah, we're helping people.
in Henry's
We're
voice.
helping people.
He's got an outlet at 720-515-1391. You'd like you can hear his brain breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Right?
The thing is, we have to kind of tread lightly on this one with the HHR.
Why?
It has some pretty adamant.
Oh,
fanboys.
yeah. No, it has a cult following. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
And
it's
they're actually quick. It's
Right. It's the Cobalt, right? The Cobalt SS is the same car.
yeah,
It's
and
not a bread van.
right, and like the Cobalt, the first iteration of the SS was supercharged, then they moved to the turbocharged, and that was when it like really took off, and so people really, really like them, and they are quick,
Yeah.
but they still have the ability to break our friends' brains.
Oh
But see, that's exactly it. That's exactly why we have the hotline. Henry, you knocked it out of the park. Like
Yeah.
that.
I also commend
Yeah.
you, Henry, on making it to however old you are now, and you've only seen in Michigan and only having seen one of those.
Yeah.
Because there are a bunch of those running around in Michigan.
Maybe it was the fact that it was the SS.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it is. The SS is weird too because like it's got that like big grill and stuff in the front,
Yeah.
and I mean it's like someone crashed a PT Cruiser into a bread van.
Right. Yeah.
It's super weird, and then put a body kit on it.
Right. Pardon me. Yes. Yeah. No, but that despair and that confusion and that utter, like, what the fuck in Henry's voice was the best. Thank you so much, Henry. You need to send us an email, teamclearcoat@gmail.com. We need to get you some stickers or something to place over your mental wounds. Yes. No, that was I cannot thank you enough for calling in.
Yeah. Send us an email and we'll send you some stickers.
Yeah. That was amazing. Ian,
Yes.
Henry's desperate cry for help does take me to my next FMK cars.
Ooh.
Ian,
Yes.
this one is titled A Face Only a Mother Could Love, but she's not a big fan of that soul patch. Brian. He has a name. His name is Brian Nesbitt. The car's designed by Brian Nesbitt.
Okay.
Ian.
Do I need to look at a picture of Brian Nesbitt?
No, Ian, I'm going to pull that up for all of us to see.
Okay.
Ian, in fact, don't spoil it, mister.
Okay, I won't.
Okay. All right. So let's close all the happy things that we had. All right. So, Ian, designer of that car, because I heard Henry's voicemail and it absolutely made my day today, I went down the rabbit hole of Wikipedia searches of what the fuck is going on with the Chevy HHR SS.
Okay.
Okay? Because when I first saw the Google transcript, and I have to say Google knocked it out of the park on the transcript because it actually said HHR SS
Oh, wow.
correctly. Yeah. Right? Normally it'd be like hairnet.
Our Google Voice inbox is just like a case study for the Google engineers.
Yeah.
It's all jargon and
Right?
engine codes and shit.
Yeah. So I went down the Wikipedia rabbit hole of trying to figure out what the fuck is up with that car.
Uh-huh.
And so I let me pull it up here. HHR SS Wikipedia. So, Ian, I think I was just on the page, but so this was designed by a gentleman named Brian Nesbitt. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's see here.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to find. I don't know. Let me pull up Brian Nesbitt.
Okay. So he designed the HHR or just the HHR SS?
He designed the HHR.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Here he is, Ian.
Did he also do the PT Cruiser?
He also did the PT Cruiser.
Oh, dear God.
So, Ian, this FMK Cars is the cars of Brian Nesbitt. Thank you, Car Body Design, for this image of Brian and his soul patch.
That is
Yeah.
a soul patch.
Yeah, because that's the face of the person that brought you the Chevy HHR, the PT Cruiser, and Chevy Malibu Generation 7.
Is that the really bad one?
I'll pull up a picture.
Which, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
I have Malibu generations memorized.
Yeah.
What are we on now?
I don't know.
Despair?
Yes, loathing. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, so it is this one here.
Oh, God.
Yeah, right? Yeah, rough.
I mean, it's not the worst one.
It's not the worst one.
It's not
and
the worst Chevy Malibu. The
Right.
worst Chevy Malibu is, what, the fifth generation?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. First generation, second generation, fourth generation. Awesome. Fifth generation. Fifth generation. Bad.
Oh,
yeah. That was a really
worst.
bad one.
That's
yeah.
the worst one.
Yep. Sixth generation. Not much better.
It's
Seventh.
still pretty bad.
Bad. Yeah. So thanks, Brian Nesbitt, for the seventh. Also, it was assembled close to my hometown, Kansas City, Kansas. I'm
I just
from
want to
the
draw your
Missouri
attention
side.
to related.
Yep, the Saab 9.3 platform.
That's my car.
Yep, that's your car. Yep. Yeah, no, we tread lightly when it comes to GM platforms.
And also the Pontiac G6.
Yep.
Which
Yep.
is
The
my-
car.
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say the car so bad Oprah had to give them away.
Yep.
And
And also the car that my mother-in-law drives. It is the worst car I've ever driven.
yeah,
The worst car I've ever
bad. So
Horrendous.
Ian, in this FMK Cars, you're getting a car designed by Brian Nesbitt. You're also getting, since this is peak 90s, you're also getting a 90s fashion thing applied to you. And there is one song that the stereo will not stop playing.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
First up, Ian, Chevy Malibu Gen 7. Guess what, Ian? You get frosted tips.
How would that even work with me? With the
I don't know.
They'd look pretty silly.
They would look pretty silly, but you're going to be like a young Justin Timberlake with frosted tips. All right? Okay?
Okay.
And the song, or the CD that the stereo will not stop playing is the first Offspring album.
Ugh.
Okay? All right. You got a bad habit. Okay. Don't look at me. It's Brian Nesbitt's fault.
Yeah.
Okay. All right?
It's not like you write these.
I know.
Oh, wait.
Exactly. Ian,
Mm-hmm.
up next, you have a Chrysler PT Cruiser. All
I was
right?
going to say, I let you dress like Jackie Stewart.
Yeah, I know. Ian, I gave you a stadium truck in San Francisco.
That's true. All right.
Okay?
right,
PT
fair.
Cruiser, Ian.
Yeah.
All right? You have to wear a puka shell necklace. And the stereo only plays that one song by the Pretenders about walking 500 miles.
Oh, God.
Okay? All right?
I never had a puka shell necklace.
Me neither.
But in the 90s, I did have in high school. You remember the like the pull cord for the
oh yeah, yeah, like
for
the
lamp.
the ball chain.
The
yeah.
ball chain,
Uh-huh.
like the thick ball chain with the hemp around the ball chain.
Nice,
I
yeah.
had one of those for a while.
Yeah, that's why you stole your dad's CDs for drug money. Turns out the drug money was hemp rope. Yep.
Oh man.
Okay. Lastly, Ian, you know what's coming. Chevy HHR.
Yep.
I'm not even giving you the SS.
Of course you're not.
Okay?
Yep.
All right? Ian. Oh, look at that magnificent beast. Brian Nesbitt.
Terrible.
Come on our show, Brian
And
Nesbitt.
the soul patch it makes so much sense.
See?
now.
That's what, right?
like it all just like fits together.
Yeah, when you see those three cars, you're like, the dude that did that, because it was a dude,
Yeah.
had a soul patch,
Well,
right? Okay, so you have a soul
I mean,
patch.
everyone who bought a PT Cruiser had a soul patch.
You have a soul patch
Ah.
with your HHR.
Mhm.
And the stereo only plays one song, and it is the Saved by the Bell theme song. What are you going to do, mister? HHR, PT Cruiser, Chevy Malibu Gen 7.
What did I get with the Malibu?
You got frosted tips.
Frosted tips.
Frosted tips.
Okay, well, I'm gonna marry the Malibu with the frosted tips.
Okay, all right, and listen to the Offspring. Listen to
At least it's a whole album,
right.
and frosted tips isn't honestly a million miles from the way my hair looks now.
Yeah, it's
except
almost.
now it's just frosted gray.
I was gonna say it's inverse frosted tips because
I
the
know.
gray. Yeah. Yeah,
So sure.
Uh-huh.
Why, just whatever's happening up here.
Okay.
And then
PT Cruiser HHR. What are you gonna do for a day?
puka shell.
Think about that
necklace.
just in your chest hair. All those little shells grabbing it.
Well,
You would-
but they were usually like small. They were usually like almost chokers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Ian. So in your chest neck hair.
Well, yeah. Touche.
Hey, I got to keep it down too.
Man.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
And then the HHR and the soul patch.
I know what I would do.
What would you do?
I'm not even saying. You have to pick.
I'll do the HHR and the soul patch for a day.
Okay. Why?
Well, because by the end of the day, the rest of my beard will kind of grow in anyway. And my soul patch, it's pretty wide, so it looks more 70s
Okay.
than
all right.
90s.
Okay. What if I trimmed your soul patch that morning?
Oof.
Yeah.
The puka shell necklace it's very not me.
That's totally you.
Uh-huh.
Totally you.
Yeah.
Ian, I don't know what I would marry.
Oh,
or-
and that Pretender song. No, I can't do that.
Okay.
It's too much.
Okay.
It's too much. I'd rather listen to the Saved by the Bell theme song on repeat.
I know what I would do. I don't know what I would kill, what I would marry. I know I would F the HHR, And what I would do is I would just randomly stalk our friend Henry. Yeah. So that I would do that for a day. Yeah. So thank you for your voicemail, Henry.
That's true. You know, people would have stories about you.
Yeah.
I saw this guy with a soul patch and an HHR, and he was playing the Saved by the Bell theme song, and it was just cranked. Like,
Yeah.
it was blasting.
I would just lean into it, windows down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah. Ian, what are you doing to this blanket for?
I don't know. No, I didn't do anything.
We have odd ambient air entering the blanket board.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I thought that was you.
Nope. Oh, God. What's wrong with my house?
Are we on fire?
Probably.
Yeah.
Ian,
Yes,
do you have another talk about?
I do.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let me get the image of a HHR off the screen.
Please do.
Okay. Hi. Hey.
That's better.
How you doing?
So there was another big race event that happened this weekend.
Oh, yeah. I know all about that.
Let's say it together.
Okay.
It was the
Royal Ring?
no idea. Pikes Peak was
Oh,
this
yeah.
weekend.
I do know that Pikes Peak was this weekend. And the Volkswagen smashed the record with their electric car.
Yeah.
And it's fucking fast.
Yeah. Did you see any of the video? Like,
yeah. You mean the video of you might as well be watching Sasquatch videos because it's just a fucking blur across the
my
frame?
God,
Yeah.
it's insane. I can't wait to watch they haven't released the full onboard yet. We're talking on a Tuesday right after
Yeah.
the Sunday, so they haven't released the full onboard video yet. But they got under 8 minutes.
Yeah, 7:57, I think.
Yep, which is absurd.
Yeah, that's insane. We need to go watch Pikes Peak one year.
Yeah, just overall, it's absurd. But
When Nico and Gus are old enough, we should take them.
oh yeah, but then the other thing is that they did it in an electric car.
Right.
So they not only smashed the electric car record, but they also
Pardon me.
smashed the overall record with the electric car. And so now people are like, okay, so what's next? Like,
Right.
What's the next overall record that an electric car is going to be able to
Right.
completely destroy?
Right. And who online was it? Was it Alex Roy or somebody else online said that they can see Pikes Peak being like the Nürburgring for electric cars?
Yeah, I think it was JF Musio.
Oh yeah.
Said that, and I think he's totally right. It's perfectly suited for
Yeah.
electric cars because you end at 14,000 feet,
Right.
which any obviously normally aspirated cars are going to have a really hard time, but even turbocharged or supercharged cars have a really hard time at that elevation, especially since you're gaining 5,000 feet. You're gaining a
Yeah.
mile in elevation.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you start at 9, you go end at 14. So you don't get the power. You don't get power loss.
Right.
You do have some cooling issues
Sure, because of thinner air.
and
Yep.
downforce issues, but
Yep.
that's going to be the same for everybody.
Right. Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
and it's just it was
Right?
super cool. And the sounds. Did you see any of the the flyby videos with the sound on? Like the sound that thing makes when it goes by.
I didn't.
You can hear the air compressing and moving. Like you hear the arrow.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
you don't really hear the engine as much. You hear obviously there's no engine here, but you hear the motors.
Right.
But the actual sound of the air is just crazy. I'm going to send you a tweet. Somebody posted just like a really quick little video.
Okay. All right.
And it's so crazy sounding. And the thing looks crazy. So while I'm sending this to you, why don't you pull up a picture of it?
Yeah.
It's the Volkswagen IDR, I think is what they called it.
Yeah. That sounds like a Volkswagen birth control device.
Well, the other
Here's
thing that I was reading,
roadandtrack.com, their article on it.
I was also reading that basically they get an advantage too because of the cooling thing, that there's a lot less drag. They can do all this crazy aero stuff,
Right.
and not have as much of a drag penalty because they don't have to have as many openings for,
Right.
for
Yeah.
cooling.
Yeah. Not as much air has to go into a radiator as a normally aspirated engine,
Right.
like a
Obviously
combustion engine.
Yeah, obviously they
Yeah.
have to cool the batteries and stuff, but
Yeah. You're not countering explosions. You're countering battery heat.
right.
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 Yeah.
And there was a whole other thing about like part of the rules of Pikes Peak is that you have to be able to, if there's a problem on track, you basically have to be able to refuel and go again, and you have a 20-minute window, or you miss your spot.
Right.
So if somebody up ahead of you crashes or something,
Yeah.
you got to be able to go back down and refuel and be ready to go in 20 and restage in 20 minutes. Well,
Okay.
for an electric car, that's a lot harder. So,
Right.
so some of the technology in it is crazy, and apparently some of it's borrowed from Porsche. And have you seen the thing about Porsche taking their old Le Mans car, the 919, and now they've de-restricted it. So they've taken all of the Le Mans rules
Dear God.
off of it and are just going for track records.
Okay.
They're just taking it around, just smashing track records.
Okay.
And so that's a hybrid, and so people are speculating that
Sure.
these are the same electric motors, because they built this thing in 9 months.
Whoa. Okay.
Just clean sheet of paper in September of last year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's amazing.
Anyway, so I sent you a link to that tweet.
Okay.
If you can play the video on it,
Okay.
we'll cite the person.
Okay. All right.
You
Talk
did
while I do that.
Yeah, so this is going to be from motion_motoring, Stuart Cross. And it's just like a little 10-second clip of this thing going past him on Pikes Peak.
Okay.
And it is stupid crazy.
For some reason, Google Hangouts has been a dick lately.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The worst.
I know. Okay.
The worst.
Copy link. All right. Okay. Let's paste that mammer jammer into here. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you got to...
I have it on mute, so let me cue it up here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right?
It's so crazy.
Yeah. That's nuts. That's awesome.
I just love how like you can hear the air moving around the car.
Yeah.
So much more than everything else.
Right?
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Brian Nesbitt Soul Patch.
There's more to come on that. I'm sure. Obviously, they haven't released a lot of information about it yet because it's again just a couple days after.
Yeah.
But we'll be talking about that more.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Yeah, we need to go see Pikes Peak. We're an hour away.
I know.
People come from all over the world to watch it.
It's such a time commitment.
It is. Yeah.
You're stuck on the mountain for all day.
Yeah, you can't go up, you can't come down. I don't know how it all works.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm turning into a pumpkin, and you thought we'd be able to take the vegan for a drive.
I thought maybe we would. Did we do car show?
Ian, I think we did car show. What else do I have to talk about? I don't think I have anything else. No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Call the Team ClearCoat, My Eyes crisis line. Should you see something, you need to say something. We want to capture that despair, that hurt, that confusion, that apathy, that, whatever. That's your voice is worth 1,000 words.
All of it.
Right?
Yes.
So it is, I almost just read off my cell phone number. It is 720-515-1391 for the Team ClearCoat.
And Dave's
crisis
cell
line.
phone number is.
Yeah, exactly. But I would like to say that, Henry, we would like you to do 3 sessions at a karting track to get that out of your mind. That is your Hail Mary equivalent, right? Yeah. 3 sessions at a karting track. Okay. All right. So
and
send
2 Hail Enzos.
Yeah, there you go. Send us an email, teamclearcoat@gmail.com. Send us your FMK cars ideas. We'll play them on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Rate and review us on iTunes. Do that. And I think that's about it. I'm just pulling up pictures of Taffy. Ian, yeah, what else?
I've got nothing. I think we should go.
Okay, I love you, everybody. We love you.
Goodbye.